Peace, peace. Your boy Justin Shabazz, and this is a continuation. Apologize, I got cut off. Just I'm trying to edit my videos through this little new app I'm using, and I just try to fine tune it a little more. But elaborating in the last video, I was talking about the different things. First of all, update, like I was saying, November 5th, which is 2 weeks from this Saturday, or a week, I believe. Not too sure. November 5th, though, in Washington, D.C., starting at 11 a.m., it's going to be a reparations rally for the FBA. You know what I'm saying? Foundational Black Americans, meaning the indigenous, melanin enriched people, having a rally. It's going to be a lot of scholars and figures, and they talking about reparations, putting the pressure on the politicians in D.C. to cut that check, basically, for the original people that's been shitted on for years. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically update on that. But I'm going in more now in this video, particular video. I was talking about how they took out books of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And how they trying to hide information about aliens and UFOs, extraterrestrial beings, because basically celestial beings, are what they are. But basically, they're trying to divert your attention away from, you know what I'm saying, the truth by telling you, oh no, if you talk about that, you are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Remember back in the days, if you mentioned anything about UFOs, they deemed you crazy because they don't want people studying and doing the research, doing the knowledge on that. You know what I mean? That's why they try to keep everything when it comes to Egyptians. They say it's evil because they don't want you tapping into that frequency. You know what I'm saying? But here we go.
About it in our history, which is insane to me, right?
You don't hear about things in history, but it's great.
That output monstrous temperatures. The professor was never able to leave the Vatican with these documents, so conveniently for his story, no one except him has ever actually seen them. Still, it's interesting that the information about aliens visiting ancient societies and helping them to progress does fit with the known evolution of society. In the 4th millennium BC, the Sumerians went from a bunch of primitive hunters to building walls.
When I work
Building walls. Sumerians, I read about them back in the days. They were, I think, in Mesopotamia, which is considered, they say Middle East, but really it's ancient, you know what I'm saying, Egyptian territory, or Africa. It's all in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even call Africa Africa because really Africanus conquered Africa, and you know what I'm saying, conquered that region, which originally was Alkebulan. You can call it Danubia, Kemet, all that. It goes back, you know. But
And coming up with a writing system. It could very well be that the aliens helped them and that the Vatican has known about it all this time. Then again, Professor Ludwig may have just been generating a hoax. Number 8. The Antichrist.
I also read a book called Osiris Mysteries, dealing with ancient ancient civilizations that traveled Africa, and I believe the people were they were in it might have been Kenya. I gotta do the more research on it, but I know Mali. I believe it was West Mali. These ancient civilizations, these ancient let's say celestial beings, travel in Mali, and they introduced them with the Osiris system when it comes to the Orion's belt and just different astronomy, but it was more deeply involved. And these group of Africans, nobody could understand how they were so advanced, but they was visited by extraterrestrial beings. Is what the book, was building on. And I read this book like probably in the 80s, 90s. You know what I'm saying?
In 2010, Reverend Gabriel Amorth was 85 years old. He was also the chief exorcist in the Vatican, with a history of treating over 70,000 cases of demonic possession.
Wow.
He had a small office on the third floor of Vatican City, where he operated as a very real exorcist for 25 years.
70.
And that's why 70,000 cases, and that's why they got these movies like The Conjuring. They got these movies like Exorcist, because it's a real thing of people being possessed by demons, demonic figures. When you dwell inside those type of You know what I'm saying? When you dwell in that spirit realm, you can definitely open up a chamber. You know what I mean? You heard of the CERN machine? That's another thing. People should check into that. If you haven't heard of the CERN machine, it's CERN. It's a machine that opens a portal of frequencies, low vibrational frequencies, demonic. Well, I don't want to get too deep. I can go on and on about the secrets of the Vatican and what they hide from the people. But do your own further research. If you're a Christian, I'm not condemning people that's Christians. All I'm saying is do the research, know the origin of what you believe in and what you kind of like worship and study and what you represent, because you might not know the full content of what you believe in and the full history, the full origin of what you are professing. You know what I'm saying? In everyday life. But that's all. Protons, electrons, always called explosions. Have a beautiful Monday on this powerful impact Monday. You already know your boy Justice Shabazz. And I'm going to keep the content coming. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep more relevancy when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, melanin rich content and the things that we need to be, building on, adding on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff, a lot of YouTubers out here, and there's content out there, some good, but it's a lot that's BS. That's not. It's a lot that's not. You know what I'm saying? Beneficial. On this powerful impact Monday, roll out. Boom from the cannon. We deal with that high science. Powerful impact Mondays. Peace.